Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Unreal Cousins. Now, in this video, I'm going to be making a timer in Unreal Engine. I'm going to make one that counts up and then another one that counts down. And for the one that counts down, I'm going to make it so that something happens when it hits 0. And for the one that's counting up, it's just going to show on the screen time counting up in seconds and minutes. So, to get started, right-click on the bottom and create user interface widget. And call this timer or something. Okay, double click this. We're gonna have to create 3 variables to start. So go into the graph and create a variable called time, create a variable called minutes, and one called seconds. Whoops. Alright, let's make seconds and minutes integers and time a string. Yes, a string. Okay, that's good. And now go back to the designer and add some text. You can do whatever you want with the text. I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger. Alright, something like that. We'll do this. Okay. Now we're going to create a binding here. Create binding. And the thing that we're going to be putting on the screen is going to be the time. So what this is doing is it's getting the time variable and it's showing it right here. Alright, compile this, and first of all we're gonna event construct. That's when we'll start. We'll say set, or no, actually we'll do delay, and for 1 second, when it's completed, we're going to set seconds, and then we're gonna get seconds, may have spelled seconds wrong. It's okay. Now we're just going to actually do seconds plus 1, integer plus integer, and plug that in here. Perfect. Alright, looking good. I'm just gonna delete these guys because yeah. Alright, now what we're gonna do next is we're going to do a custom event actually. So let's create custom event. Add custom event. Okay, and we'll call this time. Okay, it doesn't like that. We'll call this timer, and then we're just gonna go like this, and then over here, yeah, this. Okay, so what this is going to do is when this widget is loaded, it's going to get the, it's going to start, it's going to wait a second, and then set seconds plus 1, and then it's going to call this guy, and then it's just going to keep going, and so it's adding 1 to seconds every second, which is good. That's what we want. But we want seconds and minutes to work together here. So seconds is only going to count up to 60. Once it gets to 60, it's going to go to 0, but minutes is going to be added to 1. That's what we're going to do next. So we're going to set minutes, or no, actually we're going to get 60. I mean get seconds. You know, we'll just do it like this. Get seconds, and then we're going to get a greater than thing, integer and integer, actually equal to, and then we're going to get a branch, and then, so this is saying is seconds, we want to say greater than or equal to 60. So if seconds is greater than or equal to 60, then if that's true, what we want to do is set minutes, because we added a minute, so set minutes to the current minutes plus 1. So to do that, we'll get minutes, and then we'll add 1 and connect it there. Cool. So we're going to next thing we're going to do is set seconds to 0. And then in the end, actually I'm just going to move this to the very end because I want to. I don't believe you have to do that, but you might have to. I'm pretty sure you don't. Okay, so it looks better that way. I don't know why. I think that's most of it, right? But still, we're not showing the score because, again, over here in this bind, we're only saying the time variable. So we want to set the time variable. So let's go open up the event graph again, and over here we're going to set time. Well, we'll just do it like this. Okay. And now we want time to be, we're going to append. We're going to get, we'll get both of these variables. We'll add a pin, because we want a colon between them. And then we're going to do minutes colon seconds. Just like that. And then we'll set that as time. And then, yeah. I believe this should work. What we need to do next is compile, save this. Then open up the level blueprint. And we're going to do event begin play. So again, this is the entire code for this one. And then for this one, we're going to do event begin play. We're going to do create widget. We're going to select the one we just made, and then we're going to add to viewport. And we're going to return the return value to the target there. Alright, compile that, save, and now let's see what happens when we start the game. So, looks like nothing. Let's see why. So, let's make sure we're doing this correctly. We're getting timer, we're adding to viewport, yes. Okay, over here, our thing is the variable time should be. Oh, you know what the problem is? We need to connect this guy to this one. There we go. Now it should work. Yeah, as you can see, it's starting to count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to pause the recording, and I'm just going to come back when it gets to around 50 seconds so you can see if the minutes work on this. Alright, so we're at around 50 seconds, so let's watch and see what happens when we get to a minute. Yeah, as you can see, it went to 1, and now it's counting up the seconds again. So that's how you make the timer count up. Now let's make it count down, because yeah. So to do that, fairly similar. All we need to do is a few different changes. So delay, we still want to wait a second. And now at the beginning, so event begin event here, we want to set score to whatever we want to count down from, or not score, set seconds and minutes. So actually for this one you would want to set just set minutes and seconds for how long. The minutes and then the seconds are plus the. So if you wanted to do like 5 minutes and 30 seconds, you would do minutes to 5 and seconds to 30. So I'm just going to do 5 minutes. So actually I'll do 1 minute and 2 seconds. Why not? Okay. Set Actually, we can just drag these here. So set and set minutes, set seconds. Alright, let's set this to 2 seconds and 1 minute. And then we're counting down now. So basically we do the same thing as before, but we replace this block here with a minus block. And by the way, if you just want to do the timer counting down, not counting up, then you should just follow from the beginning and then change what I'm doing now, because it's really similar. So again, here we're just subtracting by 1 every second, and then if seconds is greater than or equal to 60, for this we want seconds to be equal to 0 before we change, so and not greater than, so we'll just say equal to 0. Is it equal to 0? Yeah. If it's true that it's equal to 0, we want to set minutes to minus, and then this one we want minus. Okay, and then we want to set seconds to 15. We want to set 60 seconds, right? Because we just actually want 59, because it'll be on the next tick, I believe. So yeah, and then I think everything here should work fine. This might not work, but I'm just gonna see. So we should start at 1 minute and 1 second. Yeah, okay, we skipped over 1 minute there, so that's a problem. We want to here go to 60 seconds. No, actually, we don't want to go to 60 seconds. We want wait, let me look at that again. Hold on. What? It just skips over 1 minute. Let me yeah, because I'm saying if seconds is equal to 0, then what we're gonna do is set it to 59. So yeah, that's not what we want. Alright. So if minutes, wait, hold on. If seconds is equal to 0, I'm just gonna pause it and try to figure it out. I'll come back in a minute. Alright, I figured it out. All you gotta do is set this to -1 right here, and it works perfectly. So let's hit play. We'll start, and 1, 1, 1, 0, 59, 58, 57. Yeah, so this is a countdown. Now let's make it do something when it gets to 0. So I'm just gonna make it so that when it hits 0, you can basically make it do whatever you want when it hits 0. But for me, I'm just gonna do you know, I'll set it back to 3 minutes and 4 seconds, because why not? Alright, so let's get a branch here, and we're going to get the condition of is minutes. We're checking if minutes is equal to 0, right? Or actually, if minutes is equal to -1. Okay. We want to get minutes, and then is minutes less than 1? No, is minutes less than 0? Yeah. Then we want to set minutes to 2 minutes, I guess, because why not? And then 2 minutes and 5 seconds, because yeah, you could do something more creative here, but I'm just gonna reset the timer, because yes. So yeah, I'm just gonna pause the timer and come back when it gets to a low number, and then you'll see what happens. Alright, we're down to about 10 seconds here. Let's watch. Hopefully I didn't mess up. Okay, I definitely messed up. But you know what? It kind of worked. So I'm going to say, cool. So basically, that's how you make a timer. I mean, that mess up, if you wanted to make it just work correctly, you could just say in this branch when it's true, we're going to get all widgets of class, and then just remove from, not that, and then just remove from parent and select the widget you're using, and it will just take it off the screen. Anyway, that's how you do this. You make a timer count up, you can make a timer count down. Fun stuff. Yes. Okay, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.